What you gonna do? Stop playing with the pain. No. If you gonna do it, you don't play with it. Exactly. Cause you're not built like that.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my way.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Edmonds. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Murray. He bootlegs it. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Fuller, 91 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Chase Edmonds.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Here's Edmonds. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike Ward. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Tempo. Exit. Hit the edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
1-yard line. A gain of 9.
Play fake. Murray. Caught left side Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 10. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, alert.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And now Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
23-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
Wilson's pass complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. first. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
I got him. 58, come on.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Cardinals 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch what? Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On 2nd down, here's the option. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. On first down, Edmonds. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Where's the mic? Watch what? It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They run it here with Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Arizona, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?